नमः सुन्दरनाथाय तस्मै हालास्य वासिने चतुष्षष्टि विधालीला येनाकारि भुवस्थले श्रीमत् सुन्दरनाथस्य देवीं शफरलोचनां कलये हृदये नित्यं कदम्ब वनवासिनीं पूतं स्वतः पूततरं ततो यद् गङ्गम्पयः शङ्करमौलिसङ्गात् तत्पातु मातुः प्रणयापराधपादाहतैः पूततमं ततो नः. We started the third Sarga of Shivaleelarnavam last week. Just gave an introduction about the poet and an introduction about the work also. So in this Sarga, the poet is going to describe the first Leela of the 64 Leelas that Shiva had done in and around Madurai. This is, it starts off from Sudharma, the Swarga Sabha. Swarge Indrasya Sabhayaha Namatu Sudharma iti. So this whole episode starts off from there because he is worried. Indra is very worried about Vritrasura, who is gaining balam because of Tvashta's yagam. So Anukshana Upachitya Vimatam Vritram. If he was conducive to the Devas, then they are not going to worry about it. If they attend to the Devas, then it's okay. But then Vritrasura Viruddhamati Yuktaha Saha iti karanate Shatrurupena te sarve apashyantam tasmat tadvishaye tam katham how do we kill him? They think about those things and they are doing a mantralochanam here. More than a mantralochanam, the poet wants to say that Indra is a king here. So there is no alochana or charcha here. There is no discussion. He just lays out the plan. He says this is what it is and he presents it to them. The other Dikpalakas also accept it. Okay. So Athajatu Purandaras Sudharmam Adhitishtan Saha Saptabir Digishaihi Abhijayam Anukshana Upachitya Vimatam Vritram Amantrayat Vijayatum. They counseled, Indra counseled with all of his other Dikpalakas to conquer the enemy Vritra, who was very difficult to suppress at that moment because he was growing at every moment. The Dikpalakas, I said that there is a confusion in Shabda Sagaram, but in Amarakosha it is very clear. So in Amarakosham he gives the names of the Dikpalakas as Indro, Vannihi, Pitrupatihi, Nairritaha, Varuno Marut, Kubera Ishaha Patayaha, Purvadinam Disham, Kramat, Indraha, Vannihi, Agni, Pitrupatihi is Yama, Nairritaha or Nirritihi. Both names are given for the guardian, that is the Dikpalaka of southwest. Varunaha, Marut, Kuberaha, Ishaha. Ishaha athva Rudraha. Ete eva Dikpatayaha iti proktaha. Tadanantaram, the immediate next shloka talks of the Dikgrahaha, which are Surya, Kuja, etc. The other devatas which I said, which apply in the Jyotish Shastram, it is the Dikgrahaha which are there. Okay, so this is there in the Amarakosham. I just wanted to point it out here. Now from here, for the next 5 shlokas, Indra speaks. He puts forth his idea here. Chaturangam idam mahatbalam naha Chaturam gantum aho nayat samipam na balam bujayoho krameta tasmin avashad anjali bandha shikshitavyo. Chaturangam idam mahat balam. So Indrasya, how he puts forth his ideas. So he says the army that we have is not at all enough. It is not clever enough to go near him. Yet samipam api gantum. We can't even approach him because armies have to have some abhyasam, right? So when you are part of an army, you go through some practice of exercise, vyayama and all that to have a bhuja balam. So what is the exercise? What is the training method that they have? The schedule that this army, Deva's army have had till now is that Bhujayoho balam na krameta. Their arms are not effective on him because they have only been practicing folding their hands. Anjali bandha shikshitau eva bhujau. Till now, we have not practiced how to wield weapons. And hence, this Chaturanga Balam is incapable of even approaching Vritra. Idam Naha Chaturangam Mahat Balam. This great Balam is Sena. This great Sena, which is Chaturanga, which has 4 parts. The 4 parts are Ratha, Gaja, Turaga, and Padathi. So Ratha, chariot, Gaja, elephants, horses, Ashwa or Turaga, and then Padati, foot soldiers. So these are the 4 types, 4 parts of a Sena. So Chaturangam idam mahat balam, naha balam, asmakam Sena, yet samipam gantumapi na chaturam. Yet samipam yasya vritrasya samipam antikam gantumapi na chaturam na samartham. It is not possible, it is not capable of even approaching Vritrasura, even if it is a huge army with all types of soldiers there, right? One who travel on Ratham or Gaja, Turaga and Padati. It is not possible. Now, why is that? Yau bujau avashat anjali bandha shikshitau tayoho bujayoho balam tasmin na krameta. So this is a if you remember in the previous Sarga, we had some parenthesis that we used to do. Yasmin Pandyadeshe Yaha Marut Saha Marut Pandyadeshe Vartate iti. So there were 2 Yakshabda Tatshabda that we kept putting inside bracket to show. In the same way here also, if you see, you start off with this. Yet Samipam Gantumapi na Chaturam Tasmin na Krameta. What is not na krameta ityukte na prachaleta, it does not even approach or it is not even effective in that person in Vritrasura. Aho is we say alas or vishade, duhke, aho asmakam bujayoho balam tu tatra na pravartate eva iti. So tasmin Vritrasure na krameta. Yet samipam gantum na chaturam, our arms do not approach him when even our entire army is unable to approach him. What is the arms here? How does he describe the arms? That also has a yachabda tachabda here. Yau bujau avashat anjali bandha shikshitau tayoho bujayoho balam. Yet samipam gantumapi mahatbalam na shaktinoti tasmin vritre na kramate. So if you understand that, it will be easier. So you can take it separately also. So first we take the arms. How are our arms? That is the Deva's arms are avashat, without even becoming under their control. It is not even under their control. So without their knowing itself, avashat, without any involuntarily, avashat, anjali bandhe shikshitau. They are they are practicing the art of how to do anjali bandham, to hold the arms in prayer to Vritrasura. So anjali bandha shikshitau yau bhujau. Those arms, the strength of those arms are not effective on Vritrasura. Okay. So this is like they have continuously been practicing only to do Anjali Bandham, to folding their hands, but not to fight against him. That is why they are very ineffective. Okay. So we can't even go near Vritrasura here. Chaturangam idam balam, Chaturangam idam mahat balam naha, Chaturam gantumaho inna yat samipam. Na balam bujayoho krameta tasmin avashat anjali bandha shikshitau yav. The next one, amritashana jatimata jetari alamastrani natatra daivatani parivritya pateyuhu asurani prabalam yuthapatim tametya sadhyaha. Now next, the balam cannot approach him, Bhuja Balam. So the army cannot approach him. Our arm strength is also ineffective. So we can use mantra prayogam tu kartum shaknumaha. Khalu astrani. Kevalam shastram na mantra prayuktam shastram tu astram bhavati. So let us try to use astras. So what is the case of, what is the effect of the astras on him? They first try to use daivatani astrani. Daivatani astrani tatra na alam. It is not enough for these divine astras to be effective on him. They're not enough at all, because tatra amrita ashana jati matra jetari tatra. This entire word is an adjective to tatra, and tatra is vritrasure, vritre. Vritraha, how is he? He is a jeta. He is a winner here. He has won over the entire amritashana jati. Matram here does not mean only, but it means sampurnataya, sakalyena. So sakalyena is also another meaning in which matra can be used. So amritashanaha, even though devas are amritashanaha, even though they have amritam for their strength, they cannot die, but they keep on coming back. So amritashanasya jatihi or jatayaha, the different species of devas, Gandharva, Yaksha, all of these people are deva jati. But Vritra won over everybody there. Okay, so amritashana jati matra jetari tatra vritre. He won over in the sense that this is where Nilakanta Dikshita just cut short certain incidents from Halasi Mahatmyam. So in that first, they understand that Vritrasura is growing in this thing, power, and then they send all of the army first to fight with him. Indra also goes, but then Yama's Dandam, Indra's Vajrayudha, all of those get destroyed by Vritrasura, and he Drida Tadana Nissara Bujadanda Samanditaha Tiktva Vajrayudhamapi Gajena Saha Devarat Bhitya Dhavati. So the moment he hits him and Vritra destroys everything, Indra runs away from that place and then conducts this mantralochanam. That's how this part will fit. Otherwise, it won't fit. Otherwise, we will keep thinking that Vritrasura has just gotten and he has just come out of that fire. And how can he be called as a person who has conquered the entire Devajati? So the first part is what he has missed out here. Because this is a Mahakavyam, this is not a Puranam. For the gaps, you will have to go to the Puranam. Okay. So the first time, all of the Devas go and attack him, and he defeats all of them. They bhitya, because of the fear, they run away. So amritashana jati matra jetari tatra. In the case of Vritra, who is the conqueror of the entire race of devas. Devas here are said as whose food is that amritam, amrita ashana. Tatra daivatani astrani na alam. Daivatani, divine weapons are not enough, are not effective. Okay. So it's not necessary to use only daivatani astrani. They can use asurani astrani also. Not only asuras have to use the asura astra, they know things that they know astras and mantras which are harmful to the other person also. Otherwise, how would they have been winning over so many wars over yugantareshu? Katham shakyam. So they also know some astras which are asurani. Now, what happens to these asurani astrani when they use magic like this and send an astra to him? Asurani tam prabalam yuthapatim etya. It goes near that prabalam, strong yuthapati. Yuthapati is who is a king or a leader of his herd. Knowing that Vritrasura has gained a lot of popularity, many asuras come and join in his troop. So he is not only growing in stature personally, he also, as a leader, he has grown by now. So Yuthapatihi, it is not the initial stage. We know that from this word also. So tam prabalam Yuthapatim etya. Asurani astrani. What do? They go nicely, they do one pradakshinam and then fall at his feet. Parivritya sadhyaha pateyuhu tam etya prabalam tam Yuthapatim etya. Reaching that strong leader. These asurani, even the evil missiles that the devas might send, they would probably, he's imagining, if we also tried asura astram, I am sure pateyuhu ityuktam khalu tasma, it would probably go to him and then parivritya, do one pradakshinam for him, and then pateyuhu sadhyaha pateyuhu, they would immediately fall down at his feet. That will also prove ineffective. So amritashana jati matra jetari alamastrani na tatra daivatani parivritya pateyuhu asurani prabalam Yuthapatim tametya sadhyaha. So what is it? What this indicates is Vritra is beyond Daivatam and Asura Astra. So he is beyond any Deva or Asura, and it is very difficult to directly fight with him. Right? Sakshat yuddhe tu astra prayogaha eva. Kim anyad vartate? There is no other thing that you can use to fight directly. So sakshat yuddhastu atra it's ineffective for him. That's what we understand from this shloka. Okay. Now the next one, he says, okay, let's assume that we take Shathyam, because in Bhartrihari's Niti Shatakam, he says Dakshinyam Swajane Daya Parijane Shathyam Sada Durjane. We will have to use the same methodology to take him out. Right? Whatever he is in a Durjana, we will have to use Chalam or deceit to somehow conquer him. Okay, Shatyam Durjane. So Nikritim Sharanam Vrinimahe Chet Niyamad Apadiyam Kshama Taritum Nirritim Paripritchata Amum Artham Sahi Naha Punyajaneshu Sampratitaha. Okay. So Nikritim Sharanam Vrinimahe Chet. If direct Yuddham is not possible, now he is talking about deceit in the sense of some, not as Asura Astram. Asuram Astram is more like a direct fight in a battlefield. You use an evil mantra instead of Agneya Astram or Vayavya Astram or Varunaya Astram. Instead of all of these, you are using some other Asura Abhichara Prayogam or some, which is more evil in nature, which can immediately destroy the other person. Tattuna atratu nikriti ityukte vipriyakaritvam. Going behind their back and doing something. That is deceit. So that is not honorable fight. Whether you use Asura Astram or Daivata Astram, that is an honorable fight. Now Indra suggests something different. He says, Nikritim Sharanam Vrinimaha Chet. Nikritim Shathyam Athava Chalam. A deceit. Sharanam Vrinimahe Chet. Saha eva Athava Sharanam eva Asmakam Rakshita. Iti Yadi Vayam Manyamahe. If we think that deceit is the only option or refuge for us, then definitely we can win over this calamity. Iyam apat, this difficulty, iyam vipattihi, niyamat, nischayena, taritum kshama, parangantum sadhya. It is very easy for us to cross this apat. This difficulty is easy to be overcome if we adopt deceit. If we think that deceit is our only refuge. Okay. Now he points out one of the Digishas and says, Nirritim Prichata, Pariprichata, Saha, Amum Artham Nirritim Pariprichata, Saha, Punyajaneshu Naha Sampratitaha hi. Nirriti is the god of the Paschima Dakshina. தென்மேற்கு அந்த திசைக்கு he is the dikpalaka of the direction, southwestern direction. Now he is also a devata who is to whom we have to pray if we have to destroy our enemies, or if someone wants the rajyam, then you will have to pray to nirriti. Within abhichara prayogena tatra tatkrite yagaha karaniyaha. So in Bhagavatam you have in the second skandam, third adhyaya, I didn't note down here, Rajyakamo manun devana nirritim tu abhicharan yajet. Rajyakamaha. If one wishes to have their one who wishes to have a kingdom, Rajyakamaha, then he should yajet, he should do a sacrifice, yagam, for nirriti. So nirriti is well versed in these tactics. So nirritim amum artham paripritchata. You can please ask nirriti, because he is well known in this. Sahatu samarthaha eva. In Manusmriti also it is there. Pakayajna vidanena yajeta nirritim nishi. In the night you have to do yagam for nirriti if you want to destroy your enemies. So any yagam which is done in the night is more of a destructive nature, and the devata for that is nirriti. Okay, nirritim paripritchada. Ask nirriti about this vishayam, amum artham. Shathya, what is this amum artham? If we take deceit, if we consider deceit to be a refuge, then we can easily conquer them. See, that is what nirriti also does. He is the adidevata for anybody who wants to do it in a secretive manner. So nirritim amum artham paripritchata sahahi punyajaneshu naha sampratitaha. Now this punyajanam is a very different how do I say, vyutpatti for this word, because generally we assume that punyajana means one who is a very one who has done a lot of punyam. Punyaha cha aso janaha cha iti punyajanaha. Kintu atra punyajaneshu iti yaksheshu athava papishu iti. So punyaha viruddha lakshanaya papi ityarthaha tatra. So vyutpatti given in certain koshas is, for the word punya, in a in a sarcastic way we say, right, oh, he is the greatest person, which means he is the most lowest person in the cadre, right? You look at someone in a sarcastic manner and say, he is not so great. He is actually a very low person. Tatha atrapi punyajaneshu ityukte yaksheshu. Yaksha is a category. If you look at the Vyutpati in Vishnu Puranam, yakshas are those who approached Brahma because of their hunger. They ran towards Brahma saying, I will eat you. When he created that jati of yaksha, because Brahma himself was very angry, and then he created hunger. From that hunger there arose two types of beings, which are yaksha and rakshasa. So yakshas are supposed to be those who ran towards Brahma in order to eat him. But among those yakshas, punyajaneshu saha nirritihi eva naha sampratitaha. He is well respected among us. We have given him that position. See, everybody need not be the same way. There are cadres, like when you look at the Manushya Jati itself, each one according to their gunas, they display a certain level of maturity. In the same manner, even among the yakshas, there can be different categories of people, and in that, the king of them is Nirritihi, who is extremely respected by us. He says the other 7 Dikpalakas, including Indra. So sarvaihi asma. One minute. By all of us, this nirriti is accepted, sampratitaha, bahumataha. He is well respected among the yakshas. And he is also the adidevata for Shatru Nashanam. So you can ask him. Okay, so that is a justification. Why should we ask? It's a Kavilinga Alankara. So Shathya Vishaye Kimartam Nirritim प्रष्टव्यम् इति चेत् स एव अस्माकं बहुमतः अपि सः शत्रुनाश in the department of this portfolio of destruction of enemies, Nirriti is the head and he is also well respected by us. So we can ask him about this matter. He will tell you that it is very easy to cross this problem using deceit. Nikritim sharanam vrinimahe chet iyam apat niyamad iyam apat kshama taritum. Kshamana sadhya, it is possible. Nirritim paripritchata amumartham sahi naha punyajaneshu sampratitaha. Asura hi bhavema yudhyamanaha kapatena iti yadi sthitam maram vaha asuratvam apekshitam chirat naha surabhavad atigarhita tamushmat. So the way Indra approaches here is very clever. He says, if we also take up deceit, then won't we also be termed as asuras? Wouldn't we also become asuras? Kapatena asura yudhyamanaha vayam kapatena yudhyamanaha vayam. If we adopt this deceit and fight with deceit, okay, so if we fight by fighting in such a manner, kapatena yudhyamanaha, if we are fighting continuously in this manner, then wouldn't we become asuras? Asuraha bhavemahi, wouldn't we naturally, hi iti prashne atra, wouldn't we become asuras? Iti yadi vaha matam sthitam. Iti, if this is the case for you, vaha matam yushmakam matam chintitam yadi evam asti. If this is the case, if we fight just like them, then don't we become them also? Why should we get into this? If you are thinking of this, don't worry. Actually, you all want to let go of your sura bhavam, your daivi bhavam, and you already want to get that, isn't it? Because it is a prakriti. It is a nature for everybody to go in the bad path. That is prakritihi. He says in the next shloka, prajanam prakritihi eva esha iti. Apathe gamanam. To go on the wrong path is the prakriti. So asuraha bhavema iti yadi vaha sthitam tarhi chirat, for a long time it has been our wish to have this quality of asura, asuratvam apekshitam. Asmakam to asuratvam eva apekshitam. We want this asuratvam because we feel that in many ways the asuras have enjoyed more, let's say they are conquerors many more times, they get more things for themselves, but it's actually the reverse. These people use deceit for a long time. They have that asura bhavam in them. At least the asuras directly come and fight with them, right? But the what Indra points out here is atigarhitat amushmat sura bhavat asuratvam ishtam. Instead of this sura bhavaha, which is daivi bhava, this quality of being a deva, which is very contemptible, that is, we don't like it at all. Atigarhitam. We don't like it because we are constantly thinking of how to win over them, how to do this thing. See, Indra, if anybody tries to get to his position, he wants to hold back his position, right? What is that? It is not a daivi swabhava. It is an asura swabhava. This asura swabhavam is there within us constantly. And we do not want this daiva bhavam. So we have already chosen that asuratvam a long time ago. Chirat naha asmakam apekshitam yat ishtam yat asuratvam. The quality of being an asura has been our wish for a long time, more than the quality of being a deva, sura bhavat, which is atigarhitat, which is not so desirable, which we don't need, is what he's saying. That is, the moment the thought of killing another person has come in the mind, then that means asuratvam is more ishtam here than surabhavam, suratvam. Okay, so asuraha hi bhavema yudhyamanaha kapatena iti yadi sthitam matam vaha asuratvam apekshitam chirat naha surabhavat atigarhitat amushmat. Okay. Sahi. Now he comes to the part where what we have to do. And what is he doing? Why is this the correct time? So till now, they had not, till now he said that we cannot kill him at all, but we have to do something. So we have to adopt a very twisted way and go behind his back and kill him. Right? So why is this the appropriate time? Sahi samprati Sagarantaripe Kvachidalambya Nirashrayam Samadhim Avishankitamasthitaha Tapasyam Sukhajayaha Yadi Rochate Bhavadbhyaha. Sahi Saha Vritraha Adhuna Samprati Sagarantaripe. He is in some island in between, in the ocean, inside the ocean. There is an island where he has taken up Samadhi. Samadhim avalambya, samadhihi chitta ekagrata and dhyanam. He is doing dhyanam there and doing a tapas. So samadhim alambya chitta ekagryam swikritya ashritya tapasyam asthitaha. He is present in penance right now. Tapaha karoti, tapasyam karoti. So tapasyayam sthitaha athava tapasyam asthitaha. Okay, when you have ang with the stha dhatu, the saptami bhakti becomes dvitiya, right? So tapasyam, just as we saw in the first shloka, sudharmam adhitishtan iti. Tatha atraiva, atrapi. So tapasyam asthitaha saha, katham asthitaha, avishankitam asthitaha. He, without any fear, he is just sitting there. He doesn't have any issue that someone is going to attack him at this point, because one is he is doing tapas. The next is he is inside a sagaram, in some dvipam, inside a sagaram. So sagarasya antaripe. Antaripa is dvipa, island. Antargata apaha asmin iti. Antaripam. Antargata apaha, that is inside the ocean. There is an island. So here also Agastya actually drinks the whole water so that Indra can come and kill Vritrasura. So Sagarasya Antaripe, inside the water, in a small landmass that is inside the water, Sagarantaripe, Kvachit, in some place, Saha Nirashrayam. Now he has no support there. Only when he is outside, he has a support, and people, he is surrounded by asuras, and it is difficult to kill him. But now he is nirashrayam. He does not have any support there, without any support, on some island inside the ocean. He has taken up meditation, samadhim alambya, avishankitam, without any fear, tapasyam asthitaha. He is present now in penance. Yadi rochate bhavadbhyaha sukhajayaha. If you all like. See, the way he puts forth this, it's as if he is asking for their permission. It's more like he has decided that this is the best time to attack him. Yadi bhavadbhyaha rochate. If you all like, then only. Otherwise, I don't feel like going and killing him. Tatha asti, tasya, the way Nilakanta Dikshita puts it. But, in the Mahatmyam, Halasya Mahatmyam, in the Puranam, you find that he runs away out of fear and then goes to Brahma. Then Brahma, along with Brahma, they all go to Vishnu and then do a stuti to Vishnu, just as how in all the different avataras. Then Vishnu actually points out and says that, see, all their weapons are all destroyed, right? In the first war, all of their weapons are destroyed. And then Vishnu points out and says, when you were doing mathanam, samudra mathanam, at that point of time, you all had your weapons in hand. So before getting into that samudra mathanam, Dadichi, a sage who was sitting and doing tapas, all of you, both asuras and devas, went and kept your weapons there near him, and you were all doing this samudra mathanam for a long time. Dadichi Maharshi, who was very hungry, he started eating all of those weapons, it seems. Vajram Valang, 1 minute, I just... Daditchau prarthite, ye sant, 1 minute. Niliyatani shastrani vidyante surasattamaha tenaiva kikasena ashu vadhyaha vritraha mahan. So you had all kept it with him and you had gone to the Kshirodadi to do mathanam. Tada sarvani shastrani bhakshitani dadichina. Dadichi had eaten all of those astras, and that's why what you have today is just what you had today to fight Vritrasura is just like a shell without its Shakti. All of those Shaktis have gone into Dadichi Maharshi. Now he is still doing tapas. You have to go and ask him, and he will give you. What will he not give you? Kim kim nadadati saha Dadichihi. So they go to Dadichi, they pray to him, and then he decides to leave his body. So his body is there, just bones are present, and he goes to Shivalokam. With his bones, Vishwakarma then creates a Vajra for Indra. Indra will take that Vajra Yudham to go and kill Vritrasura. So Samprati Sagarantaripe Kvachit Alambhya. So now because of that weapon, he is more strong, and he says, if you feel like he is now doing tapas, I can go and kill him now. It's not right to go and kill someone when they are doing tapas, right? So that is why the Brahmahatya comes. If there is a direct fight, then they could take care of that Brahmahatya. If you remember the story that I told last class about Twashta's son Vishwarupa, Indra directly fought with Vishwarupa and killed him. He chopped off his 3 heads when Vishwarupa was direct face to face. Still he had a Brahmahatya, but they could take care of that Brahmahatya by cutting it out and throwing it in different places, which is what is described in the Purana. But now this Brahmahatya is even more terrible because he was doing tapas at the time when Indra kills him. So Sahahi Samprati Sagarantaripe Kvachit Alambhya Nirashrayam Samadhim Avishankitam Asthitaha Tapasyam Sukha Jayaha Yadirochate Bhavabhyaha. It's very easy to Sukhena Jayaha Tikte Jayatum Shakyaha Saha Yedi Bhavabhyaha Rochate. It's very easy to kill him now. Sahi Samprati Sagarantaripe Kvachit Alambhya Nirashrayam Samadhim Avishankitam Asthitas Tapasyam Sukhajayo Yadi Rochate Bhavatbhyaha. Iti Vadini Vallabhe Suranam Anujagnyuhu Harideshwaraha Saharsham Prakritirhi Apathe Ruchihi Prajanam Kimutas Swamini Tadrisheyapi Labhe. Iti Suranam Vallabhe Vadini Sati. When Suranam Vallabhaha Atra Adhyakshaha, one who is the ruler of all the devas. So Devanam Nripaha Indraha evam vadati vadini vaditum sheelamasya iti vadi. So if when Indra spoke in this manner, iti vadini vallabhe suranam. Harideshwaraha, all the other digishas, Agnyadi Dikpalakaha, saharsham, harshena saha, anujagnyuhu, they gave permission to him. Angi Chakru. They all decided to accept this. They accepted it with joy because they knew that this is a good plan that Indra is talking about. Now, Nilakanta Dikshita gives an Arthantranyasa here, and he says, Apathe ruchihi prajanam prakritihi. Apathe na panthaha iti apathe. So, kumarge. In a wrong path, liking towards a wrong path. Apathe ruchihi prajanam prakritirhi. It's the nature of subjects to always go in the wrong path because it is we say kurukvadi. It is a path that where you can achieve victory, but at the same time the ethics or morals of it, the correctness of it is very fuzzy. But people like to take up that path. Prakritihi, prajanam prakritihi, apathe ruchihi. Kimuta swamini tadrishe api labdhe. What to say if the king is also in that path? This is not like our king Dilipa or even Duryodhana for that matter. Manavim padavim ashritya. He takes up Manu's padavi and he rules Hastinapuram in such a manner that people will slowly, the Vanechara who comes and reports to Yudhishthira, he says people will slowly forget your name because Duryodhana is ruling in such a great manner. Tathanasti atra. Whereas Indra is also a person who takes up to defeat. He says, Nikritim Sharanam Vranimahe. Let's take up deceit here. Let's not follow rules. So prakritihi, prajanam prakritihi apate ruchihi iti bhavatveva. Kintu swamini nripaha yedi tadrishaha eva nripaha labdaha chet tarhi kimuta kim vaktavyam. Tadrishe swamini labdhe sati. When that sort of if you pick kupathagamini, so when when a king who takes a wrong path has been obtained, then what to say of it? It's even tarhi ashritaha prajaha api yatha raja tada prajaha. Raja yedi kumarge gacchati tarhi prajaha api kumarge eva gantum. They like to only do that, right? So ashrayam, they have gotten one refuge now in the king, because the king is also taking up this path. Then we can also take up that path, right? Tatha, because here Swamini ityukte Indre kupathagamini sati tarhi prajaha digishaha api they also accept it. Anujagnyuhu. They also accept this. Anu upasarga jagnyuhu itetra. Actually, if you look up dhatu patham, you will find janyate dhatu will also have jagnyuhu in lit lakara. Whereas this is gnya dhatu. Janati, janitaha, jananti. Tatra lit lakare prathama purushe bahuvachanam. So anujagnyuhu, giving permission. This you might have come across the word anugnya. Anugnya, anumati. It's the similar meaning. So they also gave permission. They accepted it with happiness. Saharsham. Itivadini vallabhe suranam anujagnyuhu haridishvaraha saharsham prakritirhi apathe ruchihi prajanam kimuta swamini tadrishe api labdhe. Okay. Now, any doubts? You can raise your hand. Namaste. You can unmute yourself.
Mahodaya, namaste. Shruyate va?
Shruyate. What?
Nikritihi ityukte kahartaha.
Nikritihi is bad action. Nikritihi. So Nikritihi is a different vipriya karanam. Doing a bad action.
Anantaram etada devanam asura swabhavaha ishyate ityatra kleshaha vartate.
Kimartham?
Ityukte tarhi katam te devaha bhavitum arhanti iti.
90% they are devas. Okay. 10% they like it. That's what it is.
Apate tesham api ruchihi.
Ruchihi vartate eva sarvesham.
Dhanyavadaha Mahode. Bhavatyaha Shivaleelarnavam patanam shrutva gata saptahyam aham agastyar tatra lopa mudra mandiram gatavati asam sudha eti tamraparnyaha jalam pitavati.
Oh, so nice. Mamatu bhagyam nasti kada bhaved iti na jane.
Bhavatyaha anugrahena evam praptam iti vaktu kama. Dhanyavadaha. Malayachal madhye te uktavantah yad purnima prati purnimasu chandana vrishtihi tatra bhavishyati iti.
Oh, okay. I will make a note. I should go when it is Purnima.
Nishena bhavatya gantavyam. Asmakam api bhagyam bhavati. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya.
Namaste. Arun Kumar Madhya, do you have a doubt? Namaste. Can
you hear me, madam?
Yes. Chalo.
Punya Janaha means Rakshasa synonym. Rakshasa Kauna Krapya, Ratrim Taraha, Nirvatihi. These are all synonyms for Rakshasa.
So Yaksha and Rakshasa are like a flip side of the same entity. Okay. So Yaksha and Rakshasa were created from one Kshut, பசி அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு இதுல இருந்து பிரம்மாவனுடைய பசியில இருந்து கிரியேட் ஆனவா அவ ரெண்டு பேருமே யக்ஷா அண்ட் ராட்சசா. So it is not a synonym for Rakshasa and Yaksha, but Rakshasa is a category of people. Another category of beings is Yaksha, but both of them have that asura quality.
Indicates Rakshasas.
Yaksha, rendume irukku. Punya Jana can mean Rakshasa, it can also mean Yaksha. Contextually, we will have to take it as either Rakshasam or Yaksha. Inge vandu, because Nirrati is the ruler of, or he is one of the Yakshas, I said Yaksheshu, Punya Janeshu.
In Amara Koshala, the Rakshasa categories are எல்லா வார்த்தையும் வருது.
வரும், அது வந்து நம்ம அந்தந்த கான்டெக்ஸ்ட்க்கு யூஸ் பண்ணணும் இல்லையா? See, you can't call
both.
He represents both.
Okay.
Generally பார்த்தேன்னா the Yaksha Rakshasa is combined in a manner. எனக்கே ரொம்ப நாளைக்கு வரைக்கும் தெரியாது. I was assuming that Yakshas were divine beings like Gandharva and all that. So they were more nicer beings because in Megha Sandesham, the hero of that is a Yaksha who is separated from his wife. So நான் ஏதோ அப்படிலாம் நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். But looks like there is ஆமா, யக்ஷங்கிறது இந்த பூத பிசாசம் மாதிரி அதுல இருக்கு, மகாபாரதத்துல வருது. கரெக்ட்.
யக்ஷராட் கில குபேரஹ யக்ஷராட் ஏவ கில.
கரெக்ட், குபேரஹ யக்ஷராட். எஸ். Any other questions? Anybody else? Okay, I think that's it. Then we'll stop. We'll meet next week. नमस्सुन्दरनाथाय तस्मै हालास्य वासिने चतुष्षष्टि विधालीला येनाकारि भुवस्थले.